Okay. Okay, so glad to have you here. And for today's interview, we will divide it into 3 parts. And for the first part, I will give you one question and you may have 1 minute to think about it. And then I will ask you to answer this question one by one. And for the second part, you guys may have 5 or 6 or more time to discuss about this topic. And during this discuss, you guys can say whatever you want about this topic, like if you have any questions for other students, you can also ask him or her a question. Okay, so just to practice English as long as you can. And for the third part, I will give you some comments and suggestions about your answers to help you to improve your English. Okay, so let's move on to the first part. Okay, so for today's question is, do you know about Zibo BBQ? I will repeat the question again. Do you know about Zibo BBQ? Okay, so that's the question, and then you may have 1 minute to think about this question, and then I will ask you to answer this question one by one, okay? Okay, I guess time is up, and may I have 2431A? Hello,
Hi.
2431A.
I'm ready for the question.
Please answer the question.
And Zibo BBQ is a kind of phenomenon that the city of Zibo became prominent for its barbecue in the last 1 or 2 months. We can develop many kinds of strategies in this kind of marketing spin, and we can see that the city make full use of communication channels and advantages of the various media forms to achieve the best effect for its barbecue industry, and especially the short videos makes it very popular with the right combination of the content products. And also Zibo barbecue barbecue is kind of famous because of the KOL's recommendation, and in the process of the network communication, we can see many well-known netizens, the food blog vloggers and so on, they have a high voice and influence to like spread the full influence of Zibo. And also the government have made a lot of efforts to share the propaganda and make the and make its influence more better. So we can also learn a lot from this kind of phenomenon, that all kinds of channels of society can cooperate cooperate and do a best in the kind of city communication and marketing marketing steps. That's all for my answer.
Okay, let's move on to next one. May I have 2423A?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you for your question. Zibo BBQ is popular these days. There are some reasons for its popular. First of all, the explosion of Zibo BBQ is not overnight, but after many network transmission gradually detonate. The initial craze about Zibo BBQ may have been due to the grass planting efforts on social media. Secondly, the popular of Zibo BBQ is also inseparable from its natural nutrition. Compared with other modern foods, which gradually rely on industrial processing and manufacturing. Zibo BBQ is completed a neutral food as the main raw material. These raw materials are not artificially processed and retain their nutrition, integrity, and natural aroma. Finally, Zibo BBQ reflects the diligence and courage of Zibo people. They try their best and spare no efforts to promote it, and Zibo people as a capital representative of orange, Zibo BBQ has become another symbolic in their life. These are some reasons for its popular. That's all.
Okay, let's move on to next one. 2436C.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Now I'd like to talk about Zibo BBQ. Nowadays, going to Zibo to eat barbecue becomes a hot point these days, especially the recent holiday. So I want to talk about the reason why Zibo BBQ becomes so popular. First of all, I think that Shandong province has excellent scenery, and people can relax themselves during holidays. And secondly, I think Zibo BBQ as a delicious food. People can enjoy themselves in Zibo. And thirdly, I want to talk about the media and short video makes this phenomenon spread throughout the whole country. So people can hear from other people. So it becomes so hot. And that's my answers. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to the last one. May I have 2404A?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for your question. Well, I would like to say that Zibo BBQ has already become a very popular meme just in the social media and on the social media. Well, first of all, I would like to analyze why it has become so popular. So nowadays we can watch quite a lot of short videos just saying about this meme. So just because of the high speed transport and also the funny thing of the short video make it so popular among the net citizens. And I think there is another very important reason that makes Zibo BBQ so popular is because of the official propaganda of Shandong province, because they are really they pay quite attention to this phenomenon, and they want to use it to boost the economy and the traveling economy in Shandong province, especially of Zibo. So in the next part, I just want to tell something about the great influence that the great influence of Zibo BBQ. On the first hand, it has already boosted the travelers around the countries just to visit Shandong province, and just like in the past labor holiday, there were quite a lot of people has just visited there, and however, this kind of popularity also brought some bad influences. Well, some citizens just living in Zibo, their life was affected by the visitors. So I think that Zibo BBQ not only brought with some good effects, but also some negative effects. And that's all what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. And let's move on to the next part. And sorry, in this part, you guys have 6 minutes to discuss about this topic. And whatever you want to say, that is fine. Just related to this topic, okay? So, anyone want to practice some English? Did you guys went to Zibo ever? No? So do you want to go to there? Maybe? No? Not interested? Come on, have a little discuss, okay?
Can I just talk about my thinkings?
Of course, please.
Oh, okay. We have just talked about why Zibo BBQ is so kind of popular nowadays, mainly thanks to the spread of media and the support from the government and the help of Zibo citizens. So from my perspective, I think that we need to think more after the explosion of Zibo, especially because how its hotness can be maintained, since like short videos have many limitations in presenting this kind of phenomenon and topics. Although they can create short-term entertainment, the public may get tired of this kind of shallow production of meaning, because they all just kind of look at the barbecue itself. And if Zibo wants to maintain its appeal and find more innovative breakthroughs, so is there any advice we can support or promote to let this kind of Zibo barbecue industry more popular and kind of more appealing and attractive?
Okay. Yeah, but I think Zibo barbecue is kind of like a sparkle. Do you think that Zibo will be really popular with the public in the future for a long time?
I think maybe Zibo can think how to turn this kind of hot topic to just make it to the label of the city, if they can. For example, when we think about Shanghai, we just think it's kind of a modern city with and it can have we can think of all high tech or something. So maybe I think that Zibo can make such kind of barbecue or food as its label, so make the image more deep in the public's mind, make the sentimental feelings that yes, this is kind of my perspective.
Okay, I get it. Anyone else want to say something?
Well, I would like to say something about this.
Please.
Well, actually, although Zibo barbecue is quite popular these days on the internet, and it has already conduct with many positive effects, just like I just mentioned before, that it has boosted the traveling economy. However, actually, I don't quite understand why it's so popular. I think that it's maybe just because it's a kind of meme, and netizens these days were just purchasing the meme and this kind of very short but hot trends. So if Zibo want to make its hotness be more long, maybe it have to reconsider that after using this kind of shallow meme, maybe it can just focus on its traditional culture, propaganda, and also some natural scene. So maybe in this kind of ways, hotness can be more attractive by other people. not just only limited in some young people and netizens.
Okay. Anyone else want to say something?
Can I say?
Of course, please.
I think Zibo have a very good environment atmosphere, and in the work management, people can be moved by emotion, and people can be respected and considered by the government, and people can be motivated, activity, and creative. They have a good working environment and a humorous atmosphere of colleagues, happy body, and mind can stimulate people's enthusiasm for work and other things like for a better life. And I really want to try to go to Zibo in my holiday. That's
Okay.
my answer.
Okay. Hope you can have fun in Zibo in the future. Okay. Okay. So anyone else want to say something?
I want to talk about this topic. Barbecue makes Shandong Province Zibo become popular. What we should consider from this is how to develop for other cities. We should. I think we should. Other cities can according their own phenomenon to develop their economy and culture. And for example, my countryside is Hebei province, Cangzhou, and there is a famous food called hot pot chicken. I think we can use this kind of food to attract people to travel our countryside and bring economic development to our countryside.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your sharing. And let's move on to the last part. Okay. 好，那我们今天大家回答的都不错，然后我来针对每一位同学的回答提出一些建议，然后在我讲的过程当中，如果我哪一点说的不对，或者说的你没有听懂，那你就直接开麦，然后跟我对话，好吧？这块就是大家随意一点。好，那我们就先从第一个同学开始讲啊。2431A 同学，这位同学做的很好的点就是，首先回答的结构非常的清楚。首先很简单的介绍了一下 What is Zibo BBQ， 然后讲了一下Zibo的一些宣传策略。那么这个策略又是从几个方面进行的。第一个方面讲到的是这个短视频，那么这里缺少的是什么呢？缺少的是具体的一些例子，比如说，你是否知道这个Zibo BBQ就是从短视频平台上知道的呢？是不是可以加上一些你自己的一些亲身经历，把它融进去，证明 OK， 它的这个短视频方面的传播确实是还蛮成功的，对吧？这也是一种例证嘛。那么第二点，你提到了很多的这个 vlogger 啊 KOL 的一些推荐，然后扩大了它的宣传。OK， 那你这里可以说一下，比如说你熟知的哪些 KOL vlogger， 那他们对这个做了一些宣传呢？具体他又宣传的是什么内容呢？这里也可以加进去。 然后第3点，你提到的是政府的支持 ，OK， 没有问题。可是政府 how， 政府是怎么支持的，对吧？那这里也可以加进去一些内容，所以结构很好，但是内容方面呢，条条框框也很清楚，但是缺少了一些更加细节的东西，把这些点给它加进去。那么还有一个点就是你提到的这个传播策略，这里很好，你讲到了，我觉得你的意思应该有提到这个整合传播的这样的一个概念，那我觉得你可以把这个概念直接给它加进去，对吧？你应该是想到了，但是没有提到这个词 integrated communication， 那这个后面你可以把它加进去，然后让你的这个答案更加专业一点。那么除此之外，就是注意一些举例，然后让你的内容和就是你的理论概念和实际的东西，你见到的东西或者你自己亲身经历的东西有一个融合，这样会更好啊。好，那么第2位同学2423A 同学，同学主要是从这个原因这个方面来分析为什么这个淄博烧烤会这么的火。整体的结构架构是很清楚的啊，分为3点。那我们先第1点是这个互联网的这个传播，包括你提到了社交媒体，它跟上一个同学相似的是一样。那你就是社交媒体，比如说你是从什么社交媒体上面知道这件事情，或者说你认为哪个社交媒体上面对淄博烧烤的宣传它是比较突出的，对吧？那你或许你是从小红书上看到的，或许是微博，或许又是微信的朋友圈，对吧？那这个你可以想想你回忆一下你是怎么样知道这个事情的。那么第2点你提到的是他们所选择的这个宣传的方式手段啊比较适合，是这个意思吗？其实第2点我这里还没有听得太清楚，很适合是吗？是这个意思吗？
我第2点说的是原材料就是比较自然。
原材料比较自然，是什么意思？
就是像有一些地方的烧烤，它可能是用的一些就是机器或者是那种他们那边的人工比较贵。
是这个意思。
嗯，
好，那么这点我没听懂啊。那一方面可能有我没听懂的原因，一方面也可能有你没讲清楚的原因。然后这个第2点你需要下去再重新组织一下语言，好吧？然后第3点呢，你提到的是包括还有人民公众的配合，那这个 OK 的，没有问题。那我觉得整体上面来说，你的这个条理，你的结构很清楚，但是呢，第一，我刚提到的缺少了一些例子。第2，我觉得整体上面如果只分析原因的话，稍稍相对感觉你的内容有点少，你可以再想一想，加一些其他的东西，比如说，比如这么说吧，就如果我来回答这个问题的话，我会从以下5点进行回答。第1点，我可能会做一个简单的介绍，什么是淄博 BBQ 这件事情，我是怎么知道的，或者怎么来的，它具体火在什么地方，我做一个很简单的介绍。那么第2点，我可能会讲一下 ，OK， 那它这么火的原因，背后的原因有什么？那也就是你现在说的这个部分。那么第3点呢，我可能会说一下，那它这么火，它可能会有一些就是 implication， 就是它会有一些，就是它的这个淄博很火的这个成功的这条路，它会有一些启示带给我们。那这些启示我又觉得是什么呢？那么第4点可能就是我觉得 OK， 那这一件事情它不仅仅有启示，它也会有一些影响。那么不好的影响又会有哪些方面呢？那么第5点我可能会想想 OK，那 针对这些不太好的方面，那我们要怎么去解决或者怎么去应对这个问题呢？我可能会这样子来回答一下问题，所以你可以选择，任何就是在我刚提到的你没有说到的内容任选一个，然后再进行答案的一些充实，就会更好一点啊。OK，那我们就来接着第3位同学2436C 同学，36C 同学，我觉得整体的这个内容也不错啊。先介绍了一下这个Zibo BBQ，然后分析了一些原因。我觉得很有趣的是，你提到的原因，是前面同学都没有提到过的。那么第一点，它为什么吸引？那本身其实也就是因为这个地方风景宜人，比较适合放松嘛。对，我觉得这也是一个很重要的问题。那么第二点也是对啊，食物，民以食为天，所以食物本身就会很吸引人。那我觉得这里其实在第二点还可以加上一个什么呢？还可以加上一个后疫情时代 post COVID-19 era， 对吧？那么疫情结束了，我们进入到后疫情时代，那么这个时候本身除了这个风景和食物，那人就是想要去活动，毕竟大家已经封了这么多年了。那就是一个想要去旅行、想要去消费，或者想要去，见识没有去过的地方的一个状态，所以这个也是可以加进去的。这是我刚想到的，你可以再，自己组织一下语言，把它深化一下啊。我现在说的比较通俗易懂。然后呢，第3点，你这里提到的是媒介，那你这里只是提到了短视频的传播。所以我觉得在媒介这个方面，你可以再加上一些东西。你比如说我们前面同学有提到，他除了短视频，还有很多的这个，key opinion leader 啊，vlogger 啊，blogger 啊，plogger 啊，这些他都有在 po 这个事情。那么这些事情就会引起什么 public attention，对吧？他会关注。这些你也可以再加进去一点，那么把你第2个部分的原因稍微再充实一些，就会更好了，好吧？整体问题不大啊，那么最后一位同学2404A 同学，我个人觉得2404A 同学的回答是更符合我的思路的，但是这并不是说就是其他同学不符合啊，这个意思就是说，如果我回答这个问题，我会怎么来做这道题？所以我个人觉得我更倾向于2404A 同学的思维方式。那么这个只是我个人的意见，不代表其他的老师啊，所以我只能说我个人更倾向于，所以它不是一个标准化答案，所有同学都回答的很好啊，结构都很 OK。好，那我们就来说一下2404同学 A，你的第一个点提到了这个 Internet meme，这个我觉得是很有意思的一个点，是其他同学没有想到的。那其他同学也可以注意一下这个 Internet meme，那这个其实还蛮火的，对吧？它完全就是一个梗嘛，就是因为成为了梗，所以它的传播速度会加快，然后它的扩大这个面积也会增加，所以这个是一个很好的一个想法，这个我之前都没有想到，这个也是我觉得是很棒的一个这个回答角度啊。那么第2点就是你提到的是原因，那么原因是因为跟其他的同学都回答的差不多啊，短视频平台官方支持和关注。OK， 那这里增加了一个什么东西呢？刺激经济。那这是一个很实际的一个原因，对吧？它其实是一个，它与其说是原因，它不如说是一个目的，对吧？这个点我觉得也是可以，其他同学可以相互学习一下啊。那么第3点，他讲到了一些影响。影响呢，它分为2个方面，第一个方面是好的方面，那就是促进经济发展。那么这是一样的，像我刚才给前面的同学提到的建议一样，你可以加上疫情这个事情进去，因为疫情本身就是让影响经济嘛，经济发展速度缓了， 所以现在它需要这个经济刺激，然后促进发展，所以这个影响带来的就是后疫情时代的一些经济影响，对吧？这个可以加进去。那么第二点呢，你提到的是市民的生活被影响，这个点我觉得很好，但是问题是我不太理解，或者说没有 get 到市民的生活怎么被影响，你没有解释到这个 how， 就是为什么会影响，怎么被影响，就这个点是需要你下去再继续补充的，把它讲清楚。OK， 那么整体上来说，大家今天回答都不错，然后讨论的话也是比较热烈，然后给大家鼓鼓掌。然后除此之外，大家还有没有什么别的问题想要问的？就对于这道题目还有不清楚的地方吗？ OK， 如果没有了的话，那我们今天就先结束。然后如果有的话，我们稍后在群里随时@我也可以，好吧？我们持续提问。OK， 那今天就到这里啦，大家拜拜，拜拜 guys， 拜拜，记得要回去复习自己今天的内容哦，要补充自己的答案。OK， 拜拜。